Hi, I'm Sarah Hodge, founder of Strong and Worthy, a website that caters to career women.
And I'm Elvira Hopper. I'm a life coach, a miracle mindset mentor, and an artist.
Perfect. And we're here today to talk on the topic of extreme self-care.
Yes.
Something that's dear to my heart.
And dear to mine as well.
Yes, that's right. Our passions are kind of aligned here, and that's why we've decided to make this video series.
Exactly, yeah. I'm so glad that you asked me, Sarah, because we do have overlap in what we do with our work. You're all about women doing the inner work so that they feel they're taking care of themselves, they can feel beautiful, and then they can give back to their worlds, whether it's family, whether it's business, and they can be happy. So I'm all about that as well, because I serve a tribe of beautiful heart-centered game changers. That's my
I love that.
You actually are my tribe, because you're a heart-centered game changer, and I'm your tribe. So yeah, and it's great because when we are and what I mean by heart-centered game changer is basically people that know they were brought here for a bigger purpose. They may or may not know what that is, but they just know they need to connect with it because they need to leave their mark on the planet. They need to leave the world knowing that they've expressed their unique legacy.
I love that.
Isn't that
sounds
great?
Fantastic.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So extreme self-care is definitely a piece of the work that I do with my clients, because a lot of them are ignoring their themselves because they feel they have to put others first, you know, whether it's guilt, you know.
Sound familiar?
And we need to truly honor ourselves first and foremost before we're going to make a difference in the world, you know, with our unique purpose.
Absolutely.
And, yeah. So talk a little bit about what you do, Sarah, to help people.
Well, of course, I'm passionate about sharing the message of self-care. I have been for a long time. And now I've carried that forward into my own personal life and applied that to my work. And I feel like I can't possibly be the only one out there who, you know, would better myself through better my work, actually, through bettering myself first. And it's a concept that I had a while back, and I've been talking to some other career women about it. And I think a lot of us are feeling that as well, in that you can't serve your others, or you can't serve your work necessarily until you serve yourself first. It's something that we're not very comfortable with necessarily, and that's something that I hope to change and hope to inspire other people to change as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because we, you know, like I had said to Elvira before, we tend to think of self-care for whatever reason, whether it's our upbringing or whether it's society or whatever. We think of it as a luxury. It's really not a luxury. It's an absolute necessity. You can't be, your business or your family life can't be at its best, or whatever it is that you know, you're trying to improve in your life, if you first are not at your best.
Yeah.
So.
Absolutely. And all the old, you know, adages and you know, we hear them over and over, you know, put the oxygen mask on first before you can help others.
Fill your cup.
Fill your cup. And, you know, ain't mama happy, ain't nobody happy. Right. You know, they are true. Like they're around and they sound corny, but it's because they're true, you know, and truly, like, you know, if you've tuned into this video today and it's not something that's part of your life, extreme self-care, where you do have a way of consciously taking care of yourself, that you're, you know, whether it's, you know, a daily set of, you know, rituals, exercises. I know you have some really great ones, Sarah, with your teapot, and how you treat yourself with love by using the good teapot every day. I love that story.
I love that.
It's on your blog if you want to read about it, Strong and Worthy. What is it, strongandworthy.com?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. And I know that this is the work that I do with my clients, you know, where we blueprint, you know, how do they stay in their highest and best self, you know, where they are loving themselves, where they are honoring themselves, because when we don't do it, our life falls apart, really, you know, and, you know, but I think our you know, purpose of the video today is to share with our viewers that it's a conscious process. We have to put effort into it. Absolutely. We can't expect it to just happen, you know, it's got to be something that we actually take an effort, you know, and say, okay, I'm aware that I'm not taking as good care of myself as I can, and I'm going to start doing this, this, and this. Like, you know, and I encourage you, you know, I mean, if you can afford a coach, great. You know, I'm a coach. There's tons of great coaches out there. But even if you just, you know, pick up a book on self-care, you know, start, you know, go on a weekend retreat, you know, learn new ways of showing up that keep you honoring yourself, because self-love is not selfish. You know, we talk about this, you know, it truly is a necessity. And so, yeah, we're really, really passionate, you know, you can tell. And, you know, it's also, you know, if you want to look at it a little more metaphysically, it's also a very high vibration. Love is one of the highest vibrations. And when you're around someone that's, you see it, like someone's in love, you know, if there's a couple in love, they're just magnetic, you know, like love is a very high vibration.
Energy is contagious.
Exactly. And energy is everything, you know, apparently, supposedly.
She's a perfect example.
Well, you too. And Albert Einstein said that energy is everything. When we are in a state of self-love, we give off a vibration that makes people want to help us, give us opportunities, give us things, you know, like I can't tell you the amount of miracles that happen in my life just because I am showing up as the best version of me, connected to my purpose, and people come out of everywhere to help me, you know. And I want everybody to get that, you know, and I know it's happening for you as well, Sarah.
Yeah, absolutely. You know? I've seen it happening myself, and you know, I try to keep open-minded about things. This isn't something necessarily I've ever thought of before as it being part of my vibration, but I'm really into that idea now because I've seen it starting to manifest in various ways in my life recently, and I'm just amazed by it. Yeah. Miracles happen, really. Like, I mean, and in my system, you know, my miracle mindset called Love Your Vibe, it's my little, you know, claim to fame, you know, not that it's famous, but, you know, maybe one day, but I just channeled it because it helped me to come back from a very dark place. I suffered depression, anxiety, and panic disorder when I was bullied as an adult, and how I came back to my place where I am now, where I'm able to serve others because I've gone through the dark places and know how to get through them. You know, in a way that's not, you know, not drugs, not therapy, not that I'm putting that down. You know, if you need it, you need it. But for me, I chose not to go that route. So, you know, I chose to love my vibe and chose to live in a high vibration. And one of the best ways is to practice self-love and to do the daily practices. So, you know, maybe on the next videos, we'll talk about specific things that we can do to help ourselves. But for now, it's just to share with you the concept that you know, taking care of yourself is not selfish and you shouldn't feel guilty about it. Yeah, exactly. So, I don't want you to be, you know, if self-care is something that you're fairly new to or something that you're not totally comfortable with, whether it be for guilt reasons or, you know, whatever it might be. The concept of extreme self-care, you might think, oh, well, that's not for me. But give it a chance. Let us explain to you more about what it is. Yeah. You can take baby steps. Yeah. You know, this isn't some kind of a boot camp. We're not going to tell you what to do and expect you to do it. Everyone who watches this video, everybody out there has their own different, unique needs. Maybe, you know, you're not ready to take a deep dive yet, and you don't have to do that. But we just really want to encourage you to consider the idea of doing more for yourself and feeling less guilty about it. Because, again, when you're serving yourself, you're serving others, you're serving your work, and it all comes through you out into your world.
Yeah. You're the container, and you're meant to you know, live your purpose. And if you're not taking care of yourself, you can't take care of others. And if we can maybe finish off with this quote, you know, one of my favorite of Mother Teresa's, soon to be saint, she said, if we are, sorry, and I'm not saying it right, we need to put oil in our own lamps first if we are to light the way for others.
Love it.
So yeah, so let's finish off there, and then next time we shall give them ideas on how to start with baby steps if necessary to practice extreme self-care, so that you can live amazing lives connected to your true selves, your true purpose, and be great out there for everybody. So most importantly, yourself, and to be happy, because it just spills out into everywhere. So,
and we want to see you happy.
Exactly. So thank you very much for following us, and we'll look forward to seeing you next time.
Thank you for watching.
Bye.
Bye.